Hi guys, welcome to another video and welcome to my channel. My name is Louisa Jane, as you already know. If you are new here and you're looking for to lose weight, sustainable and realistic ways to lose weight, I'm the real person for you. Like, I'm the real G for you. So hit the subscribe button, and if you're old here, you know the drill. You're the real G with what? With 2 G's. Yes guys, so thank you so much for coming to another video. So this video is about how I lost 4 kg. I lost 2 kg in 4 days. I nearly changed it. So I lost 2 kgs in 4 days. This is what the video is about. So let's just get into the video, guys. So guys, I lost 2 kgs in 4 days. So every month I do a challenge on my social media platforms, either Instagram or on TikTok. So I do a monthly challenge. I started in December and this is our 3rd month. February is our 3rd month. So in February I was supposed to start with everyone, but then one of my followers texted me and then she wanted to try a particular challenge. I went through the person's YouTube and I was like, no, this is very hard and this is not realistic. So if there's somebody to do this particular challenge, it has to be me. I mean, I have done this resource for some time now. It hasn't been long, but I know the tricks and all that, so it has to be me. So she was asking if she should do it and she doesn't know whether she'll be able to do it. So I was like, you know what, yes, Antoine, I am here. Do you know that way back in uni they used to call me as Antoine because I told one of my lecturers that our fight is fight for him. I don't even remember saying that, but anyway, as usual, yes, Antoine, me say about relaxing. I like, girl, relax, I'll do this for you. So I decided to go on a challenge for the person. So let me just explain the challenge in about a few seconds. Okay, so the challenge is a week challenge. So the first 3 days it's a water fast or no liquid calorie based fast. So it means you're either drinking coffee, you're drinking water, or you're drinking a detox juice. So any of these 3 it's okay, but the person took water, so it was water fast. And the next 4 days you are not going to eat carbohydrates. So you're either going to drink soup in the evening, oats in the morning, and then in the afternoon you are going to take stir-fried vegetable or probably cabbage soup, which is not our thing in Africa here. So I chose just the ones I'm very familiar with, which is oats in the morning, stir-fry veggies in the afternoon, and then soup in the evenings. That's what I chose. So guys, first phase was the 3-day water fast. My goodness, if I didn't die on the 3rd day, I'm not going to die soon. Like, premature death is out of my life. I mean, aside the prayers and the fasting, this one has also assured me that premature death is out of my life. Guys, the first day I drank the water. I mean, I usually do 1 meal a day and it's very tiny and I've done it for some time, so not eating the whole day was okay for me. I didn't feel anything. I was going about my business and I even worked out, guys. I worked out in the morning. I drank water. I was okay. I was drinking water throughout the day. I was fine. At a point I even forgot I was supposed to eat. Around 6 o'clock my tummy reminded me that I needed to eat, but I drank water and I was fine. The first day was very, very easy. The second day, on the other hand, was okay. I actually traveled to Cape Coast on the second day, and if I knew better, I probably have done this thing on a better day. But then I'm also on leave, so that's the only day I can do this. So I traveled to Cape Coast, but it was getting harder because I visited the castle, ran a couple of errands for my mom, so my energy was gradually growing low. On the second day, I was a little hyper at dawn and in the morning, but in the evening, I was my energy was coming down because I needed food in my system. So I decided to drink coconuts. I think the first coconut I took was in the day. I'll insert the video somewhere, but I took coconuts in the day, and I took coconuts at one restaurant, I think Oasis Beach. And I took, yes, when I got to Accra, I didn't get coconuts, so I took 2 coconuts on the second day. And it was sustainable. I mean, when I go home, my prepaid was finished. So I needed to walk for about 10 minutes, and I was able to do the walk. I was fine. I slept very well on the second day. I don't know, probably because I was tired, but my energy was gone, guys. On the second day, water fast, my energy was gone. On the third day, that was when I knew God loves me, and that was when I knew I fucked up. Yes. On the third day, I needed to drink that water because on the third day, I knew I fucked up. Like, I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing this. I knew, why did you do this? Like, did you think about it? Did you weigh your options? Because on the third day, my goodness, did you guys know that on the third day, I went to my notes and I started writing food I have to eat because the cravings were all over the place. Things I had actually stopped eating like a year ago, even before I started my weight loss journey. I was craving for it. I was craving for the simple things, the jollof, the ice creams, the shawarma, the sandwiches. The cravings were all over the place, like all over the place. I had to write it down. And on the third day, I felt like I was sick. I started feeling nauseous, I started spitting, I was feeling weak to the extent that I needed to make soup for the other days. And so I had to do it on the third day, and I needed to go to the market or even around and grab a couple of groceries for my soup. Guys, I had to request boats. And where I was going was not so far. And usually when I'm going to work, I walk to the junction in the morning and I pick a car. So it's not a far place. So when the boat driver came and dropped me, I made it a return trip. So when I bought my things and I came back, he was like, but why didn't you walk? And I was like, I'm not feeling fine. I'm so sick. I had to lie to the driver. I was like, I'm so sick. I'm not feeling so fine because I was so weak, guys. But then I stood on a scale and had already lost 1 point something kg. I don't remember, but I inserted it here. And I'm like, wow, I've lost all this kg. So guys, the third day, I barely survived. I had to buy coconuts, about 4 of them. But I started feeling nauseous because now I didn't like the taste of the coconut water anymore. So I drank lots and lots of water. I struggled to sleep on the third day. And on the fourth day, I was so happy because the angels were smiling at me. I had my overnight oats in the fridge and I had some soup. So I was eager to eat it. Like when I woke up in the morning, I just wanted to eat. And it was a Sunday. If you know me very well, I don't eat on Sundays, especially when I'm going to church. I can cook for everybody in my household, but I will not eat. But that Sunday, I needed to eat in the morning, so I ate in the morning, which was my overnight oats. And one thing I appreciate about this journey is me discovering overnight oats. It's the best. It's the best. And if you're Ghanaian, I have an easy recipe for you that you would enjoy. It's actually the best. So I took my overnight oats, and then in the afternoon, I took my stir-fried veggies, and in the evening, I took my soup. I actually meal prepped some soup, so that's what I took in the evening. But because I have been doing 1 meal a day for a very long time, eating 3 times did not really work for my conscience, and the oats is very heavy. I used just half a cup, but it was very heavy for me. And so the following day, which was the 5th day, and guys, on the 4th day, I actually lost 2 kgs. So I was weighing 65.9, and my start weight was 67.9. So I lost 2 kgs. So on the 5th day, I told myself I'm not going to repeat the whole pattern because eating 3 times a day is too much for me. So I don't know how to say it in English, but it makes me lazy, it makes me full. And even before I got weight, I wasn't eating 3 times a day. I probably eat twice or once, but quite heavy, like quite heavy, and the intervals were so short. So I don't like eating 3 times a day. So the 5th day, I decided not to eat 3 times a day, and so I'll eat 2 times a day. But I even ended up eating 1 time a day. On the 6th day, guys, I ate about 4 tablespoons of jollof because at this point I was tired of the soup. My mouth wanted a realistic food, like my mouth wanted something to eat, something reasonable. Like I just needed to feed it with something. So I ate about 5 spoons of jollof. It wasn't even much, and I didn't eat again, guys. On the 7th day, I stood on a scale only to weigh 66.3. Everything is coming back. And I'm not someone who likes to abuse food. Like, I don't abuse food, so genuinely, I did not even eat. Only for me to see I was gaining all this weight back, guys. Can you imagine? Fast forward, day 7 or day 8, I don't remember, but the last day, usually when you end on day 7, the last day is day 8 in the morning, so that's when you would check your weight. And I checked my weight, and I was just 0.1 to 67, right back where I started, guys. And genuinely, I did not even do anything out of the blue. And I started thinking to myself, I only fasted for 3 days. No miracle can happen in 3 days, especially when it comes to weight loss. Weight loss is not magic. I fasted for 3 days, so probably it was my water weight that went. I actually lost 1 inch around my lower tummy, which is fair, but it could be my water weight that fell off. It could be the fact that I was very light, and I'm coming to eat for the rest of my life. I mean, after these 3 days fast, I'm not sure I'm going to do any other fast, unless it's a church fast. But I'm coming to eat for the rest of my life, so obviously this is not sustainable. It is not. I am so sorry, but it is not sustainable. And if I knew the person that did this challenge in person, and if probably reaching the person out on social media, the person will not be rude, I'd have reached out to her and asked her genuinely whether that weight actually fell off, because she lost 7 kgs in 7 days, and I wanted to ask her if she gained it back when she started her normal life. I don't see why I should invest this much into a 7-day challenge and go right back at where I started, guys. Because usually if I was doing my normal 2 days a meal, 1 day a meal, 1 week I'd have gotten 1 kg off, which is realistic. The following week, another 1 kg. So by the time I'm done within a month, I'm looking at 4 kg to 5 kg. But now I have done 5 days. Sorry, I have done 7 days, and I don't have anything to show off. I weigh the same thing. So it's more like if you need to prove a point to someone about your weight. I know some of the security services, when you are going to apply, sometimes they check your weight, something like immigration, so you need some fast kgs off. I advise you use that. Maybe you need a little weight off to prove a point to someone that you can use, but sustainably, as in a long time. I mean, how long are you going to fast? How long are you going to fast? Like every month you fast 3 days, or every week you fast 3 days? That's not sustainable, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not sustainable. What I'm grateful about this journey is the oats. It's the oats. I'm so grateful about the oats. It's so nice. It's so sustainable. It's very, very healthy, and it's very easy to make. And it's an overnight oats, so you don't even have to cook it. And the 4th day, I ate like a thief, guys. I ate like a thief, and so now I'm still struggling with my cravings because I started that 3 days no eating challenge. Maybe I hadn't hit a point where I wasn't losing the weight. If you hit a point you're not losing the weight and you want to try, that's fine. But me, I'm constantly losing, so I shouldn't have tried. Maybe I should have just done 1 day fast and be done with it, clean my hands and go on with my life. But the 3 days actually messed me up. I actually ended up chewing some biscuits I wouldn't have chewed, drinking a glass of juice after everything. I mean, I had disciplined myself for some time now, but after the 3 days, everything was falling back. So guys, let's try the sustainable way. Okay, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Let's try the sustainable way. Leave a comment, I'll share tips with you. Send me a DM on my social media and I'll share tips with you. But I am done with this challenge. I am never ever in my entire life going to do that. Not because I didn't get my desired weight, but because it sends me from 100 to 20. And now I'm struggling with my life every single day to get there. And at this point, I don't even mind if I gain all the weight back and start weighing 67.9 and I'll lose it sustainably. I don't mind. But I can't come and lie to you that I lost 2 kgs, so you'd try. I lost it and I gained everything back. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. So guys, we are at the end of the video and currently I'm craving for fufu, so I'm going to make myself fufu and eat. Yes, I'm losing weight and I still eat fufu at a reasonable portion rather than, you know, doing 2 eggs, 1 pear, 3 cashew nut. It is not sustainable. Eat. Make sure the portion is sensible. Okay guys, anyway guys, let's come to the end of the video. If you are battling with your weight, add me on Instagram. Let's start with the basics. Add me on TikTok. Let's start with the basics and we'll actually get there. I have a lot of people losing weight just by following me and I'm not necessarily coaching them. So guys, follow me on all my social media platforms and thank you so much for watching this video to this end. I'll see you in my next video, and don't forget to tell your thick girlies that your incoming slim thick girl has posted, and that's on what? Period. Bye guys.